Gasly's radio?
I have a problem with the power unit. Okay, I have a big problem.
Gasly's got a big problem with his power unit in the AlphaTauri. He's currently 12th. Just trying to listen to it. Doesn't sound terrible at the moment, but he's only cruising around, so difficult to know. 4.5 minutes to go.
He's on an outlap, so maybe it's a different mode that he's in that he needs to, that he can shift for a full flying lap. But otherwise, he's going to be in trouble there because he's 12th place, and I suspect that most people behind will improve. The track's getting better and better all the time. We had rain yesterday, so it's still not in great condition. Normally you have 3 hours of running on a Friday that just rubbers in the racing line. Not so much yesterday, so 1 hour of running earlier, plus a bit of cement dust that needs cleaning up. The times will tumble, and George Russell right now is the man to try and bounce himself out of the bottom 5.
3 minutes and 40 seconds left on the clock. Latifi is fractionally up on Albon in the first sector. Sorry, on Russell in the first sector. Perez has just done the fastest first sector of anyone. And that's a massive first sector from Perez, isn't it? At 27.2. They were doing 5s and 6s in free practice earlier on. A few spots of rain on the helicopter camera lens, but still improvements coming in out there. Nicholas Latifi through the final corner. Well, George Russell.
Front will be a little bit on the low side for turn 1. The car will be a bit sharp in turn 1.
So Williams surely have turned that Mercedes power unit up. What is Latifi going to do as he comes across the line now? Cuts the timing beam, and Latifi goes 7th on a 1 minute 16.1, 6/10 away from George Russell. What is that lap?
Everyone's going to have to go again. Perez goes to the top by 7/10. The track has just come alive with more rubber down. They've cleaned it up in that first run, and suddenly the times are going to absolutely tumble.
2.5 minutes to go. Gasly, with his bad power unit, goes up into 6th position. So Stroll goes 2nd, 2/10 slower than his teammate Sergio Perez.
They're all going to have to go again. Even the Mercedes, Bottas is 1/10 quicker than Russell.
Let me know if we can abort on the outlap.
Okay, understood.
Now been shuffled down to 5th, but it was a huge lap in the Williams. The track's getting better and better, but that may well still be enough. He's ahead of Gasly, and he's a good half a second up on his teammate.
So we've gone from when Jenny gave that reading of a low 16, that felt like it was far too fast. Now it feels like it's far too slow.
I hate cut-off times with a passion. They're so irrelevant, I usually find. You just go as fast as you can, and the track changes all the time. Conditions change. Vettel locks up at turn 1 and gets away with it. That's the zone you can hear now. Any mistake now from these drivers is going to probably put them out. Unless you're a Mercedes, you might have done enough anyway. The track is improving that much that we're into a one-lap showdown for 18 other drivers.
So, eliminated at the moment would be Romain Grosjean, Alex Albon, Kimi Raikkonen, Kevin Magnussen and Antonio Giovinazzi. Up at the top, you've got Perez and Stroll, then Hamilton, Bottas, Russell in 5th, Gasly 6th, Leclerc 7th, Latifi, Ricciardo, Verstappen the top 10, Norris, Sainz, Vettel, Kvyat, Ocon the top 15, and then those 5 drivers that I mentioned eliminated. But we've got 50 seconds left on the clock. Lap times are going to come banging in. But I just wonder, the Hasses and the Alfa Romeos, Grosjean, Raikkonen, Giovinazzi, do they have more to give? Can they turn up? Surely they were going as fast as they were going anyway. But the same is true, I suppose, of the Williams.
Yeah, exactly. It's the track that's come alive. Look at the racing points is so far out front.
Yeah.
Vettel, I don't think, is going to beat Russell here, though. Comes across the line. Oh, he does. He goes 4th and beats Russell by just 1/10 of a second. Albon goes 7th. He doesn't beat George Russell.
Wow. 10 seconds left on the clock. We've got improvements coming.
Good job there.
Raikkonen will be eliminated from this qualifying session, and he will end up a second slower than George Russell. Norris across the line to go 4th. So Ocon, Grosjean, Raikkonen, Magnussen and Giovinazzi are the eliminated drivers at the moment. Giovinazzi doesn't improve. Well, he does, but he just goes ahead of Raikkonen. The Alphas don't have anything to give. They can't get anywhere near the Williams of George Russell. The sound you can hear now is Esteban Ocon in the Renault. Sainz goes third, Norris goes fifth, Ocon goes ninth, Daniel Kvyat's eliminated in the Alpha Tauri. Max Verstappen is right on the bubble now, but I don't think there's anyone out there that can improve. So Magnussen 16th, Kvyat 17th, Grosjean 18th, Giovinazzi 19th, Raikkonen 20th, and that is going to be how it ends because Grosjean isn't improving either as he comes through the final couple of corners. No, he's backed off, in fact, so nothing.
P3, Carlos, you're safe. Recharge on with box this lap.
15th at the moment. He jumps up to 8th place, but that's still a 10th quicker than Russell. Everything in that session makes sense to me except the Williams.
That lap of Russell is monumental. Latifi's through. Latifi makes Q2 as well. It's Daniel Kvyat who did jump up in the middle of the session. He's out in 17th place alongside the two Haas cars and the two Alfa.